Hello again, this is Mr. GDT and here I am with another tutorial. Hope you enjoy it. This one's about creating a Bitmoji virtual classroom page for your students and your class. As we know, sometimes this online period can get repetitive, so this is a really cool way of getting students more involved and creating a bit more fun when you're conducting in classroom assignments. Okay, so this is what we're going to do first. First off, you're going to open up a new Google Slides. Now we're going to use Google Slides for this because it works obviously really good with Google Classroom. It's very interactive and it's just relatively simple, and you can store it on your Google Drive and it's all online. So let's have a go. So what we're going to do, we're going to delete this here. Now, one of the first things we want to do with our Bitmoji virtual classroom is we're going to start with the background. Now, don't insert image for this because we want the background to be locked. So you go into background. Now, you may have an image already. I'm going to go Google image search and I'm going to click here and press type. I'm going to type out wall and floor. And I'm going to choose one of these. Okay, so this one looks quite nice. I'm going to drag this in here. Okay, now depending on the subject you teach or whether you're secondary or primary, you may want to sort of replicate the classroom you have in school or create something completely new. But depending on the subject or depending on the age range, you can sort of customize your virtual classroom to suit that particular learner or that particular subject. So I'm a technology teacher, so I'm going to try and mold my classroom to focus on that subject. Okay, now what I'm going to do now is I want a table. So I'm going to go insert image and I'm going to search the web, find a table. So let's have a go. Insert image, search the web. Now, I don't want a background, so I don't want that sort of white background behind it. Now, I can remove that, and I'm going to show you that later, how to do it. But for now, I'm going to find a table. So I'm going to type in table, transparent. Now, you've got a choice here. It could be a real photograph of a table, or it could be sort of a cartoon version. I quite like doing a mixture of both. So let's have a look. So I'm just going to put this one in and press insert. Now you see here, this table has shown up here, no background, like so. I can reposition it, I can resize it, so forth. Now I'm going to put some extra image on here. Now it's probably blending in a bit too much of the background there. Let's see how we get on with a blank screen. Like that. So this is a good one. Here you go. Now to take the background off that, I'm going to show you how to do this. Very simple. We're going to go to this website called remove background. So it's www.removebackground.bg, and this allows you to create background free images by just simply uploading them. So I'm going to go to upload here and I'm going to find my image. So I'm going to find this image, open, and then just simply download. I'm going to go back to my Google Slides. I'm going to go insert image, but this time upload from the computer. Find it. Okay, so what we've done is we just download the iMac image, and that's going to form the first part of our interactive content onto this space. And again, you can use that remove background tool quite a lot for anything you do in the future when you want to take the background off any image. Now, we're going to go insert image, upload from the computer. going to drag it in here, like so. Now I'm going to position this screen on the table. Now it's a little large, so I'm going to scale this down. I'm going to make the table a little bit bigger, position that like so. Now I want to try and maybe do 2 or 3 screens on this. So maybe make that Alt-Shift to scale it down in proportion. Copy, paste, paste again. So I'm going to do 3. Try and line them up. A little bit too big still. Make that a bit smaller. So now I'm starting to create this space a little bit better. Okay. Now I'm rushing this. I suggest you take a bit longer. There you go. Now I'm just going to highlight them and sort of scale it all down a little bit more, just so it's not too big. There you go. There you go. I quite like that. Okay, so now we've done that. What I want to do is insert a smartboard image, or maybe a whiteboard image, or you could do a chalkboard depending on your preferences. So different ways again to do that. I can go insert image, search the web and type transparent smartboard in, and you can select that and insert in. Like I said to you already, always have an image that's got the white background taken off so it looks better, okay? You don't want it to look sort of like a collage too much. Secondly, what you can do is upload an image from the computer. So you can find an image that you want from the internet, upload it to the remove background site, and then take the background and insert it that way. So that's what I'm going to do, okay? So I'm going to go to the website, like so. And you'll see here, I've already uploaded my smartboard image here, okay? And then take the background off and then download it. I'm going to go back into my slides. I'm going to insert image, upload from the computer. Scale this down, scale this up, position how I want it, and so forth. So find a good side. There you go. Cool. There you go. And move a bit this way. Okay, so we've inserted the 3 iMac images and we've got the smartboard here. Now, what I want to do is I want to insert some sort of hyperlinks to my YouTube channel, the Google Classroom, and my own website. So I'm going to insert the logos of those sites. So it makes it easy to access for the students, and it creates more interactive content here. So I'm going to insert image. Now I've already gathered these logos, which is something you can do also. So I'm going to put in my YouTube here. Now, as I said, sometimes what I tend to do is already pre-prepare the content. So I'll have these images maybe already gathered in a folder with the backgrounds taken off. I'll have the links gathered. So I've already sort of collated the links to my various sites in a Google Docs. So it's easy for me to copy and paste in. So here's my Google Docs. I'm going to gather the YouTube channel link like so. Copy that. Come back into my Google Slides. Select the YouTube logo. Insert link. And paste that in there. And apply. So as you can see now, when you hover over it, I've got my Mr. GDT YouTube channel for students to easily access. I'm going to do this again. This time, I'm going to insert the logo for my Google Classroom. Again, it could be any logo, it could be any image. So what I want to do here is to allow students to easily access the Google Classroom by simply clicking on this logo here. position it. So this could take them to an assignment. It could take them to the actual Google Classroom. Again, I've got the link already created in my Google Docs. Paste that. So how you put this virtual Bitmoji page together and the features it has on there is entirely up to you to suit your needs and the needs of your students. Apply. This one is going to be for my own website. So I'm going to upload the logo. Our website is called AppFlash, which is basically a digital tool platform for students to use. I'm going to drop that in there like so. So, and again, I'm going to go to my Google Docs, find the link, copy, bring into here, insert link again, like so. Okay, so if students hover over this, you've got your YouTube channel, their Google Classroom, and my AppFlash website for them to access to download lots of different apps and digital tools for their work. Cool. Now, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start building up the sort of visuals here. Okay, so I want to make it a bit more interesting as well. So again, I want to put in some more sort of artifacts that represent my technology subject. So I'm going to start building up the image a bit more. I'm going to drop a robot in there, like so, just for sort of decoration. Maybe I could put in there, like so. What I could do for that is maybe I could insert a video about robots or how to code a robot or something like that. So again, everything you put onto here, you can make it interactive with a link. Let's build this up a little bit more. I'm going to bring this 3D printer in. Okay, so let's build this a little bit more. I'm going to insert. I'm going to drag in this 3D printer. And again, what I could do, maybe we've just done an assignment on 3D printing. I could put in some videos on 3D printing in there. Again, the same way I did this. I'm going to put that on a shelf. It doesn't look like it's floating. I'm going to insert image. I'm going to get this from the web. Transparent shelf. Find one suitable. I want like a wood shelf maybe. Or this one. You can see here it's gone in front of the image. So I'm just going to select the 3D printer. Arrange that, send backwards, position it like so. So it looks like it's on a shelf basically. Okay. Now, I'm going to put some sort of text onto here on this smart board. I could be an image if I wanted to. I'm just going to do text just to be quick. So I'm going to type in a welcome message. Welcome students to your virtual classroom. Like so. Change the font maybe. Like so. Now what I could do for that is I could attach a link there and have a sort of a welcome audio or welcome video for myself that they could interact with. So that's a good idea. I'm going to insert another text box. Could have a current assignment. Google Meet link. We have a link to a current resource that they're using or digital workbook. Let me just reposition this a little bit better. So I'm going to add in some links here. I'm going to go to my Google Docs that I've gathered, add in this link to my presentation. I'm going to select the current assignment, insert link. Let's have a look. There you go. So it inserts a link here for current assignment. There you go. Google Meet link there. So whatever link I've scheduled for the Google Meet. Resources. So go here, resources. Insert link. There you go. Cool. So here I've clicked in this current assignment that students can access. This could again be an image. I've decided to do text just so it makes it a bit more different to these guys. So there you go. So I've decided to use text on my smartboard so the students can access their current assignment, other resources. Here I would usually insert a Google Meet link for the current class. I've decided to text. You could do images, you could do logos. I just put text there just so it's a combination to this. It could just be a flat image, it could be a photograph. It's your virtual classroom, so you can do to suit your needs. Okay. Again, like I said here, I could attach videos here. Now, the next stage is probably the most fun part, is putting in your Bitmoji. So now we'll insert your Bitmoji. You will already have this as an extension on your Google Chrome and you'll find it on the top right. You left mouse button click and it will bring up all the Bitmojis you will have already created. Now what I do for documents like this is I search for pose. I'll bring up all the pose-like Bitmojis. I'm gonna look through these, find one I like. I'm gonna have this wave. Click it, right mouse button, copy, go into my document, right mouse button, paste. Just like that. And resize. One I created earlier. Like so. There you go. So I still think this needs some more content just to give it a bit more sort of decoration. I'm gonna maybe put a chair in there. Maybe this one, insert, position the chair. Smaller so it creates a bit of perspective. Here you go. Okay, so we're going to put some more content in here. I've got my chair. What about a clock? So let's see if we got a clock. Transparent clock. Search. There you go. Once you finish, your page could look something like this. Again, you do it to suit your needs, and you can make as much content in here as you want, interactive. I will share this with my students. And the good thing about this is you don't have to keep redoing it for different classes, or every time you do another piece of work. You can simply insert new images, new logos, new links, and so on. So it creates a really long-lasting, sustainable resource that you can keep updating and changing as you want. So that's something really good about this. As I said to you, students can select any of these. So if they go YouTube channel, we go to my YouTube channel right here, directly to it. And the same goes if they want to access my website, Google Classroom, assignments, resource, Google Meet links, tutorial videos, and so on. So there you go. I hope that was helpful. Please feel free to share your work. It'd be great to see what you can do. And thank you very much.